Hello, everyone, and welcome to One Foot Forward, One Foot Back. My name is Evan Krell, and I am the director.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alex Miles, and I'm the producer.
I just want to thank you all for coming out to the show tonight. This is an original work by student playwright Stuart Wilson, and Lab Theater has been working with him on this piece since August. So we're very excited to finally bring it to all of you.
We just want to remind everyone that Lab Theater is committed to providing admission-free theater while empowering artists to create and take risks. That being said, we do encourage you all to please consider donating to Lab Theater so that we may continue to provide accessible theater to the UNC community. Our Venmo is at Lab Theater, and it should be posted in the chat section of the stream.
Thank you all again, and enjoy the show.
One foot forward, one foot back. Act 1, Scene 1. Just outside of a storefront, Robin 20 enters carrying a box and her book bag. She looks around, sort of confused. She waits for a moment until Mason, also 20, enters. It's late in the evening.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
So much for that shortcut, huh?
Yeah, it ended up being more of a scenic route.
That does sound kind of nice.
Oh, it was. God, I've missed it.
Homesick, huh?
Yeah. You can't find another place like Atlas.
For sure, I got this very quaint, kind of cute vibe just driving around.
Yes, there's this one place where the back road meets with the main street. You come around this corner, and you see this huge stretch of road going downhill, flanked by green pastures. You got to see it to believe it. You're going to love it here.
Totally. I'm excited to start this project too.
Speaking of which...
Mason turns and tries the door to the building.
Locked. Damn.
What's up?
Nothing. Just hoping it would be unlocked, so we could get started on our own.
We can just hang out here in the meantime. The mayor's on his way, right?
He should be.
He pulls out his phone and fidgets with it.
Nervous?
What?
You're a little on edge.
You could say that.
Come on, you knew your parents, right? He can't be too intimidating.
Yeah, but I haven't seen him since he was elected.
Listen, he's a mayor, but a mayor of a really small town. Just schmooze with him and make sure y'all are on the same page.
You're probably right. No big deal.
A car horn is heard. Robin and Mason turn to attention. Julian, 19, enters, walking briskly on stage.
Oh, hey, wow. How's it going, dude?
Hey, Mason, been a while.
Julian goes in for a handshake, which Mason blunders.
You're what, studying history?
Yep. So's Robin.
Robin, oh, pleased to meet you.
Sup? Sorry, who are you?
Oh, true. You were probably expecting Dad. Nah, he wants me to get some real world experience. Dad and I are both politicians, so it's important for me to get experience dealing with citizens and all that. I'm Julian.
Nice to meet you. You two know each other?
Yeah, we were friends. Our parents were close, so we'd hang out at each other's houses a lot.
Yeah, you were just... Yeah. So, Dad didn't tell me much before he left. What's the deal with this place again?
Right, well, it's in the middle of downtown, close to the library, so...
Need old documents so you can interview people. Yeah, all good. Okay, let's get these papers signed and the building is officially yours, eh?
Cool. You have a pen or something?
No. They're electronic papers.
Oh.
So, this is the whole contract?
Yep. All there. Building is yours from June till August. Get unlimited access to the library. Stuff in there about confidentiality with the interviewees, blah, blah. Dad wrote it. Too busy to read. The grind.
Crazy we're able to get a building in town like this.
Well, ain't exactly prime real estate.
All done.
Sounds good. Well, looks like you're all set.
Oh, hey, while I
I'll
have
have
you,
my number if you need me, but I gotta get going. Good luck.
Julian exits.
the thing is, I don't have his number. Prick.
He sure is a fast talker.
Absolutely.
Were y'all ever really friends?
Nope. Only hung out because our parents did. He was always this stuck-up know-it-all. I mean, he's smart. He's at Yale for political science.
Yale? Oh, Jesus.
Like I said, smart. But an asshole. Nice to see a familiar face, I guess.
We gonna see him often though?
Not at all. I doubt we'll need mayoral approval for anything we're trying.
What about volunteers?
I sent out emails to a couple places around town, but no one responded. I reached out to some old friends, but they're all staying up at college or wherever.
Well, we can just get this done by ourselves. Let's start sorting out these boxes.
On it.
They grab 2 boxes and exit. Scene 2. Lee 20 enters. He looks around sheepishly. Suddenly, Robin enters, holding a bunch of papers in her hand.
Gloria Bennett, 1863. Joshua Bennett, 1863.
Hey,
Hello.
I'm looking for Mason.
Coming!
Mason enters hurriedly, stops in his tracks when he sees Lee.
Lee?
Hey.
It's been a while.
Yeah, because you never answer texts, asshole.
Hey, I'm a busy man.
Sure you are.
Robin, meet Lee.
Hey.
What's up?
We've known each other since, God, how long's it been?
4th grade.
Wow. I'm just surprised. What are you doing here, man?
Here to help, I guess.
Really?
Lord knows I don't have anything better to do.
Awesome. Let me finish up in the back and I'll get you started.
Mason exits.
So, hey.
Hey. So, where do you go to school?
Oh, I don't go to school. I'm just living here, so.
That's good.
Yeah, I have a job. My family's down here. So, anyways, you go to Hilltop?
Yep. Met Mason there freshman year. We're both majoring in history.
Oh, birds of a feather, huh? You a junior too?
Yep. Both rising seniors.
Cool. So, what are y'all doing exactly?
For the project?
I mean, I read Mason's email about interviewing people in town or whatever, but why? What's so special about Atlas?
What's so special about Atlas?
Mason enters with a box.
It's one of the oldest towns in the States.
Yes, I also remember middle school history.
Most of the people here have lived here all their lives.
Oh, so there's just a bunch of old shit.
Well, you're not wrong. But we're more interested in the missing old shit.
Missing?
I didn't know much about Atlas before I met Mason. When you told me about the project, I leafed through some books about Atlas. Well, the few that mention it anyways. We were able to make a timeline from 1863 till today. But we didn't have the whole picture.
It goes like this. Town was established 1871. Soon after, Royal Energy Services establishes itself in the Triangle in 1879. They opened up a power plant here in Atlas in 1901, and it's open here until 2012.
Wow. You're like a living, breathing Wikipedia article.
It was operational the whole time. Except when the plant blew up in 1912.
Blew up?
In 1912, something happened at the plant and it caught on fire. Caused a town-wide blackout that lasted for months, apparently. And these records have discrepancies about how it affected Atlas.
Mentions of violence, riots, houses burning down, the forest burning down.
So, people exaggerated a blackout to make a boring town sound cool.
Hey, even if they're lying, still lots to unpack.
We don't think they're lying. Remember, the number of corroborating details that match up.
I know, but come on, it's hard to say all these stories are true.
Some stories are certainly out there. We need to get a grasp on where these vivid details came from and verify them, then try and connect the dots till today.
Yeah. If RES really was behind some big city damaging blackout, then up and left on their 100th anniversary, There's something shady there. Some reason to shut down a plant other than whatever BS they actually said.
I don't know. Morel probably just woke up and saw Atlas as a town going nowhere fast.
Well, we think there's a tragic mystery at the core of this town that we want to solve.
And Atlas is just home to lots of incredible, nice people. If we can demystify that history, we can help a lot of them. Maybe even put Atlas back on the map.
Can't say you two don't have spirit. Not sure if you can put Atlas on the map, but I'll try to help.
Perfect. I've got a box to put away. I'll go get to it and leave you to catch up.
Robin exits.
Man,
What?
I can't believe you're back.
It hasn't been that long, has it?
It's been a minute.
Look, there was no way I was ever going to stay away from Atlas for too long.
Yeah, but you're up at Hilltop, man. What's Atlas got to offer compared to that?
College ain't all it's cracked up to be.
Ugh.
Hey, it can be pretty isolating being up there all alone, you know? It makes you miss the more low-key things in life.
Yeah, if you say so, dude.
Well, what's new around here?
New?
Really? Nothing's changed?
Jessica moved?
Hey, that's good. Where to?
Not really sure. Somewhere in like New Mexico.
Wow, talk about a change of pace. Why there?
Not really sure. Haven't kept up with her. Graphic design, I think.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
How's your mom?
Oh, she's good. Yeah, she still needs help, but things are looking a little better. She said it's okay if I take afternoons to help y'all out.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, store is doing good too. A few of the regulars from Danny's migrated over.
What? Did Danny's close?
Yeah.
Damn, this place was the best. I mean, no offense to y'all, but
None taken. There's just no one here. No one going shopping anyways.
yeah, that'll do it, I guess. Hey, good thing you're still here, right?
Sure. You're still here too, though, I suppose, even if only for a summer.
I don't know, man. Maybe after college, I'll come back and kick it here with you.
Kick it. Come on, man. There's nothing to do here.
Then we'll make something to do. Give people something to do. Somebody's got to try to save this town.
I can think of at least 5 people who could save this town single-handedly, and you're not one of them.
Really? Like who?
On the other side of the stage, just outside the store, Stone 23 appears. She waves through the window at Lee.
Stone?
Stone?
Robin enters.
Okay, I think I'm about done.
Stone!
Shit. Hey, Robin. I'm sure you've done a great job in the back. I'm going to go show Lee what you've done so far.
Lee and Mason hurriedly exit.
What was that all about?
There's a knock at the entrance.
Coming!
Scene 3. Robin opens the door. Stone enters.
Hello, I'm Robin. Nice to meet you. Are you here for the historical survey project?
Sup, I'm Stone.
Stone, awesome. Great to meet you.
Oh, wait, I totally forgot to answer the rest of your question. Yeah, I'm here for that interview thing.
Awesome. Always happy for volunteers. We're just getting a few final things in order,
So
but
do we just go interview people and come back?
well, there's a bit more of a process to it.
I have lots of people that I can interview.
Really? What kind?
Oh, my dad's a car mechanic.
Hey, no kidding. My dad was an airplane engineer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's nothing like what my dad does.
Yeah, now that you pointed out, it's not. I mean, they're both field cool, so I thought there may have been something there. but-
Now, my Aunt Gosselin, she was a flight attendant. Did your dad ever know an Aunt Gosselin or Gosselin Wilkerson?
Probably not. I mean, he wasn't a pilot, so.
Aunt Goslin had to pilot a plane once.
That sounds horrifically incompetent and illegal.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
Hey, Robin, can you come here real quick?
Yeah, sure. Hold on a second. Stone, I'll be right back.
My aunt's on a no-flight list now.
Robin walks over to the back area where Mason and Lee are.
You good? I heard horrifically incompetent and got worried.
Yeah, I'm good. She sounds really fun to talk to. How do you know her anyway?
She's the worst.
Yeah, she's pretty bad.
What?
She picked on us all the time in high school.
Yeah, she was brutal. I guess we were just easy targets. Insecure nerds, you know?
Hey, I was never a nerd.
Really? You were never a nerd?
Yeah, write that down. This is an interview now. I was never a nerd.
So, a popular girl made fun of you, and now
Oh,
you...
no. She
No.
wasn't popular.
No, she was a total outsider. She was just a meathead.
Mm-hmm.
Meathead. Like a jock. Y'all got picked on by a girl jock.
Yeah?
That's funny. That's really funny.
Listen, hey, she was an asshole. This one time she dumped an entire bottle of water over my head. What?
What? It's funny. Listen, I'd dump a bottle of water on your head now if I could.
Don't get snippy with me.
Snippy? What? I'm just messing with you.
Okay. I think what we're trying to say is we haven't had the best experiences with her in the past, and so we're not quite exactly eager to work with her now.
High school was such a long time ago. Plus, we were just talking about how we need more volunteers. Well, there's one standing right there.
Yeah, we do need the help.
Oh, seriously?
Look, dude, it was so long ago. I'm sure it won't be that big a deal. Besides, we're recording history, and in recording history, sometimes you find yourself needing to make history.
And this is making history?
It is for us.
All right. Maybe I'm overreacting. Let's get this over with.
We good? Good.
All three waddle out of the back into the main area.
Lee? Mason? Long time no see.
Hey, long time no see.
Man, it's been forever, yeah? How are y'all? Sorry for...
All of high school?
No, some of it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for real. I took stuff too far every now and again. Sorry about it, honest. Water under the bridge?
I think I speak for both of us when I say it's just nice to see a familiar face.
Welcome to the team.
All right, awesome. What exactly is the team for?
And I.
Go ahead.
We're officially calling ourselves the Historical Survey Project. Alice is an old town from root to apple. Entire family trees that have been born and raised here. Stone, you know about Royal Energy Services, right?
Oh yeah, basically everyone worked at RES.
Well, we think there's a bit of historical cover-up.
Oh yeah, that was in Mason's email. Big fire, might have damaged the town. Royal's got to answer for it. People around these parts could know about it.
Wait, that was in the email? How come you didn't know about it?
Okay. Maybe I didn't read the whole email or whatever, but Mason said he needed help, so I'm here.
Can't argue with that. We have a list of names of people who agreed to be interviewed in a doc I'll share with y'all.
How many interviews a day?
It doesn't matter that much. Just take your time. Okay, don't rush through the interviews.
Actually, I was thinking 3 interviews a day would be a good amount.
Cool. Let's aim for that.
We interview and then what?
I'll put them on a jump drive and keep them with the rest of the documents. Gonna use this place as their hub, keep all the important stuff here, have a place to debrief.
That's a little complicated, but I guess it's somewhere to go.
Anyways, if that Doc Mason sent you, you'll find some template questions, info on who you're interviewing.
Interviewing who?
Well, before you and Lee came along, it was just us. We'll need a completely revamp.
It's already getting so late, Robin. It'll be fine.
But Mason,
Find somebody interesting in the doc, interview them, let me and Robin know. It'll be easy enough to sort out in real time. Let's get some rest, y'all. Get ready to do some good work.
Everyone exits. Scene 4. The next day, shortly after noon. The project and interviews have begun. Lee sheepishly enters.
Anyone home?
yep, hold on, finishing up my transcript.
After a moment, Robin enters.
Hey, happy Monday.
Yeah. Anyways, how'd your interview go?
Pleasant.
Really?
The woman I interviewed was very nice, but she knew nothing about her family before World War II, let alone anything about royal.
Pretty pointless, huh?
Well, it'd be hard to spin this as some sort of historical discovery, but this is the early part of the process, and not all leads will be this fruitful. We start interviewing, gather stories, and come back later.
Later?
Yeah, we can interview people again if we have extra questions or something comes up.
Yeah, I doubt you'll need to go back for more.
Well, how did yours go?
One of the worst experiences of my life.
Seriously?
Yes, honestly. Okay, I mean, not like seriously, but really? I asked the woman the template questions you gave me, and it was just really stilted and slow. Like, I don't know, awkward.
Well, did you use the crafts reference with the documents?
Oh, listen, I used what the doc had. I thought y'all took care of putting the info in there.
Yes, but it's always nice to look over the actual documents themselves, get a better idea of who these people are. Don't stress over it. One bad interview is just a beginner's mistake.
I just don't see how this could be fun at all.
You just gotta look at it from a historian's point of view. I know, tall order. When I started studying history,
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't sure if I could keep up with all of it. Everything seemed so small, but so crucial. Even if they don't know it, people are deeply affected by the historical events around them. It takes historians to reveal this.
Yeah, what is this? Some pre-recorded spiel you give to prospective students on their tours of Hilltop?
What? Did Mason tell you I'm an OL?
No. Guess right, though, I suppose. Yeah, you seem about as pretentious as any OL I've met.
Why are you here?
Seemed kind of interesting. Mason needed some help.
Well, maybe you should reconsider if he really needs that.
Whoa, hey, don't take it personally.
Well, you're pissing and moaning about doing this when you don't even need to be here. I'm just trying to help you, and if you're gonna act like this the whole time, you just need to fix your attitude.
Look, I didn't mean to strike a nerve.
Strike a nerve. I'm not pissed off.
Well, have it your way. Still, I didn't mean nothing. I don't want to take this out on you. It's just, well, it's hard. Been a long day, and I still got to go back to work tonight.
Hey, I get it. This stuff is frustrating at first. We're doing the beginning work, and it's hard to get the ball rolling sometimes. But even if you don't see things like me, just know you're doing good. We're gonna uncover what Arias did and get to that great big finale.
Are you sure there will be one?
Duh, we know the finale. The blackout.
Sure.
Listen, don't beat yourself up too much. Your interview went nowhere. Shit happens.
Suppose so.
Here, pull up the audio.
Really?
Yeah. Let's transcribe the audio together. I can give you some tips.
Don't want to lecture.
Won't be a lecture. Just trying to help you.
Honestly, that would be helpful.
Let's get to work.
Scene 5. Robin and Lee are sitting at the table, typing on their laptops.
Yeah, in retrospect, that's obvious.
Stone and Mason enter.
You fuck up.
God, please shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm just seeing what's up.
Our budding historian made his first mistake.
Interview didn't go well?
Nah, not at all. But Robin and I went through the transcript and she really helped me out.
Yeah, that's really nice. Thanks, dude.
No problem.
Listen, don't beat yourself up too much over it. I know this sort of thing was never really your strong suit.
As if it was yours.
But you couldn't ask for a better teacher than Robin.
I'm assuming your day went well?
Great. I got the
Awesome.
interview again.
That's awesome. So I had to interview Dr. Garland, right?
The vet.
Yeah, the vet. Well, turns out that she only works at the vet shop on the weekends.
You mean vet hospital?
Yeah, that too. Well, on the weekdays, she works at a doggy daycare just outside of Atlas in Aaronville. So I had to go out there to interview her on her work break. And there were all these dogs just hanging out. And one of them came up to us during the interview. You can hear it.
That's the most interesting thing I've heard all day. And it's outside Atlas.
So, what did you ask about?
Well, we talked about the dogs a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you accomplish, Mason?
Interviewed David Rayburn, a guy in his 50s, and get this. He worked with Royal.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, he was in a management position too, so
Did you
He had
learn
a bit of-
anything useful? Company secrets?
yeah, well, he certainly shared a lot of insider info, like industry jargon. I lost track after a while, but we can review it later.
Sounds like someone we can do a follow-up with too.
Yeah, sure.
You don't think so?
No, it's a good idea. It's just we have a list of we still have such a long list of people we need to interview. We may not even need to go back if we ask the right questions. No need to worry about that now. Regardless of what we found here today, I think we've all done some good work. Lessons learned and new avenues to explore.
Hey, can one of y'all help me with this transcribing stuff?
Sure, it's pretty easy, honestly.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but it's easy. So just take out whatever you use to record on here. We can use my laptop to transfer it.
Robin and Stone exit to the back room for her laptop. It's just Lee and Mason on stage.
Stuff's pretty tough first time round, huh? Was it, easy for you? Hey, Mason.
What? Oh, sorry, dude. Zoned out there for a second.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just thinking.
Thinking about what?
The interview. It went in unexpected directions.
Unexpected, like Mr. Hayfield forgetting to come to class, or the microwave bursting into flames in the lounge?
God, Mr. Hayfield, what a mess.
I know, horrible teacher.
I liked him well enough. Compare him to Mrs. Worthington.
Okay, you can't compete with her.
You're right.
Oh, I swear to God, I thought she was gonna kill Gus.
You want to talk about a guy who could save Atlas all on his own? Gus Highwater.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend.
You remember that time he brought a horse to the spirit rally?
Oh, God, was that even his?
99% sure he stole it from one of the stables.
God, he was one of the first to leave. Like ninth grade, right? Mason, you with me?
You know, Lee, this is sort of inspiring.
What do you mean?
I mean, after today's interview, rough,
Yeah, but I think I can learn from it,
No, I mean mine.
Oh, yeah. You seemed kind of shaken up. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just a little off-putting, I guess. Hard to do an interview, You can practice and perfect the questions all you want, but which you should, and I should have emphasized that more to you.
No problem. Live and learn.
But you can never know what they're going to say. The answers will always surprise you. Makes you wonder why we're even here.
Whoa, man, you love it here. You can't be willing to call it quits after just one bad interview.
You're right, I'm not. No way in hell. I just gotta figure out how to tackle it differently with the interviews.
Just like what I'm doing.
Yeah. Outcast's at it again, huh?
Same as it ever was. So, what exactly went wrong?
Oh, nothing, honestly. He just knew. Well, he couldn't really tell me much, and sometimes that says everything. I think going forward, we need to figure out why people are still in Atlas.
Why focus on the town? Why not their lives?
Well, I think for a lot of people, the town is their lives. In a way.
No, that's too philosophical for me. It's been a long day. Can't we just go get ice cream or something and take a break?
Fair enough. I could stand to spend some time outside my own head. Hey, we're headed out for ice cream. Y'all want any?
Stone rushes out.
Hell yes, transcribing sucks.
Robin waddles out behind her.
Well, it sure sounds nice to do anything that doesn't involve listening to the same clip of a dog sniffing the microphone 5 times in a row. But we have a lot more work to do. Lee and we're not even
We'll
done.
have time for that later, man. If you want to understand the people of Atlas, you have to embody Atlas.
Also, there's a guy at the ice cream store who owes me. He can get us free ice cream. It isn't good, but it's free.
It can be demoralizing to put off something like transcribing for.
Come on, live a little.
I call it field research if you have to.
Lee, think we can get this guy who owes you to do an interview?
Sure as hell we can. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Everyone exits. Scene 6. The next day, very early in the morning. The door unlocks and Mason makes his way in.
Yeah, I'll catch you up to speed later. Anyway, if we could meet sometime around.
The door opens again and Robin enters.
Mason?
Robin.
You're here early.
Why, is that surprising?
Between the two of us, you're not quite a go-getter.
Compared to you, no one's really a go-getter.
Sure.
Something on your mind?
Not at all.
Which in Robin speak means something is up.
Frustrated. One hell of a slow start, huh?
You could say that.
You don't think so?
I try to find the beauty in the smaller things.
All anyone talks about here is the small things.
You really want to be a historian? You'd make a great detective.
If I'm a detective, then I think you'd make a wonderful comedian.
Oh, really? Like a New York comedian?
A hilltop improv dude.
Harsh.
Okay, maybe you wouldn't be that bad.
Well, thanks for leaving me some form of dignity. No, but really, I feel you with the slow start. It's unexpected.
Thanks, dude. I just really need something to come of this. Granted, I don't really know what I expected at the start of all this. Atlas is surprisingly low-key.
There's something special about that. Atlas is the scenic route, the road less traveled, if you will.
Robert Frost, really. Good to know you're taking Gen Ed English courses seriously, even if you need my help in every advanced history course.
Okay, I didn't sign up for a history major to uncover the hidden meaning behind middle-aged silverware.
Well, actually,
actually.
Shut up! I am trying to correct you.
No, actually, I'm trying to correct you because middle-aged silverware is
Middle-aged cutlery.
Middle-aged cutlery is so important. I need to tell you because I'm Robin.
I'm Robin and history is awesome and you're Mason and you need some help every once in a while. Do you think I'm that much of a tryhard?
No, of course not. Really, what's up? You're usually pretty defensive and proud about these things.
Defensive and proud. Gee, thanks.
Hey, rightfully so. All you do is study. History is like your whole life.
Thanks for noticing my efforts. I guess. Anyways, it's just Lee. He rubbed me the wrong way at first, and I'm worried I kind of blew up at him.
Hear me out. Maybe, just maybe, you're taking the work a little too seriously.
Dude, my funding depends on this project.
I know. I'm not saying the project isn't important. I think maybe you're overworking yourself a little. Right now, the work is slow, and we can't really change that. And to top it off, we're practically on our own. I mean, we have to act as interviewers for Atlas and as tutors for Stone and Lee. It's a lot to put on our shoulders. Worrying about how the work is turning out isn't going to help.
You're probably right. Thanks. Now I get why you're so down to earth. I see why you love it here. I mean, you practically embody Atlas. Back home when I was a little kid in a big city, I had a fight to be noticed. But Atlas as well, so small, you definitely had room to grow.
Well, the slower pace definitely suits me. Atlas just has a lot of character to it, and I was able to soak it all in. I'm real lucky, honestly. I know with the city and your parents and everything, you sort of got lost in the shuffle a bit.
Yeah, I really had to build myself up.
Well, don't beat yourself up too much over the whole project, man. Take a break. Take some time to just wander around. Hang out with Stone and Lee or something. Focusing too much on work is going to burn you out. Trust me, the work will come. Atlas has a way of helping you find what you need, even if it takes a little while for it to get going.
That's a good idea. This place is really pretty. It's quaint, homey, and it's not like everything is bad. Lee and Stone are really cool, and I've never even seen such a passionate side to you.
It's good to be home. Plus, it is really fun to be outside the classroom. I mean, classroom schedules kind of kill the passion.
Huh?
Something still on your mind?
Nah, nothing.
Okay. Well, it's about time for me to head out for my interview.
Good luck.
Take your time with yours. All right?
I know. Don't stress. Get a move on.
Mason exits. Robin lingers on stage for a moment. She gets her things together and slowly heads out. Scene 7. It's about a week later. Stone is sitting at a table twiddling some spoons. Beside her are a stack of documents she's ignoring. Soon after, Lee enters.
Oh, hey.
Spoons,
What?
you want to play?
Sure.
Fuck yeah. Now I just have to refresh myself on the rules. Wait, shit. That's my to-do list. Do you remember how to play Spoons?
No. You don't know how to play?
No, I do. I just don't remember the rules. It's Harriet's favorite game, so I usually just follow whatever she tells me to do.
Were you just gonna play by yourself?
No. Robin said she wanted to hang, so I figured I'd just get things started.
Speaking of which, Robin enters at that moment.
Hey y'all, let's play.
How'd your interview go?
Oh, haven't done one today.
What?
Yeah, relaxing.
Uh-huh.
How you doing, Rob?
Oh, just well. Why? How did your interviews go?
Shittily.
Yeah, what she said.
That's okay. These things take time.
Robin, it's been a week and a half. Still no leads on Royal.
Yeah, for a historian, you don't seem to be that stressed out about there being no major history here.
There is the people. Major history?
Yeah, didn't you come here to find major history?
No, she majors in history. It's a college thing.
Well, Atlas just ain't the place for seeing huge history. History blows shit up, like Pearl Harbor.
Okay, but no historian wants to talk about Pearl Harbor all the time. Well, some definitely do, but not me. Besides, history isn't always explosions and treaties or whatever. Ethan's really good at picking up on that. I get caught up in the facts, and he gets the people behind the events really well. I'm taking a page out of his book, slowing down, and taking everything as it is,
Is that really working for you? Well, might as well pack it up then. Sounds like the project's over. Your heart ain't in this, ours ain't either.
My heart's in this. My heart is so in this, you wouldn't even believe it. My heart is leaping out of my chest. Royal is just a sensitive topic, and we need to be tactful in how we address it. We just need to talk to more people.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but talking to these people gets me depressed. So many people lost their jobs when Royal closed, and now they don't have anything. They can't move on. I mean, they get depressed when I ask about it.
Well, if dredging up bad memories isn't the way to go, remind them of the good times. Gear questions toward the small things like Mason would.
Yeah, remind people of the fact that they can't leave because they can't find jobs anywhere else. Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, people don't leave because they love it here. Atlas is cozy.
You've got it pretty lucky, though.
Yeah, fair enough. Got a good job at the shop. Girlfriend lives here. Family, couple friends. There's enough to do, even if it ain't much. But Atlas is my hometown. Once you've spent your whole life here, it's hard to imagine being anywhere else. You know where all the potholes are, all the bad restaurants, those things that people shit on small towns for. And I mean, it's a lot of real issues to be upset with about Atlas. And I don't think people are trying to ignore those, but just look at the good parts.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe Mason's onto something. Nostalgia is a powerful thing.
No nostalgia for your hometown?
As if. Mason's the native. I came here from Iowa in the 3rd grade.
No shit.
So you're an Iowan native trapped down here.
Nah. I only remember Hazy Shadows of Dawn Haven. That's the place in Iowa. I don't have a huge attachment to it, I guess. Can't really say I miss it. But I can tell you I have no attachment to Atlas. There's nothing here. And nothing that keeps you up at night.
Yeah, nowadays I can see that. Ever since the factory closed shop, it's gone downhill. But man, we had some good times. Like the graffiti station.
You mean the abandoned, incredibly dangerous building on West Road?
Okay. Yeah, that's what the lame kids knew it as, like you. Sorry, too much.
No, you're right. I was a lame kid. I wasn't much daring. What about you, college kid? Where are you from?
Not at all a small town. St. Petersburg?
Russia.
Whoa.
Florida.
Huh.
Russia would be so cool.
I guess. Florida is nice. Big place, obviously. There's like little parts of it here I know really well. I don't know if it's ever felt like home, though.
Even with your family down there?
I miss them, but I had to leave them to get to college. My parents aren't quite rich. If I wanted to go to college, I need to do it on my own. Pretty stressful growing up. Didn't really have time to get attached to the big city as a kid. Another reason why I really need this project, you know? Could turn this into a thesis, submit for grants. It'd really help, you know?
All the more reason to work hard. I get it.
Guess you can see why looking at the smaller things is so hard for me. Small things don't give me the info I need. But I know I will. Research takes time. Mason understands that really well. I worry so much. I can't count how many times he's just sat me down and told me everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he's good at that. I've got some troubles with my parents too, so I feel you, man. When we were in middle school, Mason helped me through some really tough nights. He just gets people.
He's got such a big heart. Just wants to help people.
Well, maybe that's why the project is dragging. He knows everyone in Atlas and he just wants to help them.
Yeah, he is interviewing all the same old people.
What do you mean?
You checked out the schedule lately?
Yes.
You seen the names?
Yes.
Wait, oh, you're not from here. Those names mean nothing to you. Get this. They're all friends of his.
Really?
Well, friends like teachers, friends of friends.
An old boss, coworkers.
See,
Really?
Yeah, that's smart. Interview people you already have a connection with.
Yeah, but that's boring.
Undoubtedly strange Mason's only interviewing people he knows. I mean, the actual research to figure out the tragic mystery, we gotta get new perspectives on Atlas.
Well, maybe they know something he doesn't.
Possibly. I mean, I'm happy for him, you know. Chance to reconnect with old friends.
He's certainly nostalgic.
Gets attached really easily.
Honestly, there's only one person in Atlas I've ever heard him speak poorly of. Aside from you initially.
Yeah, I got that.
Wait, who?
Suddenly, there's a sharp knocking at the door.
Mason can't get in? Did y'all lock the door or something?
No, he has his keys.
Knock again as Robin gets up and speed walks to the door.
Coming! Oh no.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Julian. Good to see you again.
Yeah, sure.
You know Lee and Stone.
Hey, Jules.
I told you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey,
Friend of Mason's, huh? Nice to meet you.
we went to school together.
Speaking of which, is the man of the hour here?
Mason? No.
He's probably out interviewing.
Julian saunters around the room, looking at the photos and documents strewn about.
Working hard.
Yeah, it's pretty
Fun.
fun, tough. Fun and tough.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure. Keep me updated on Mason's whereabouts.
We can leave a message for him.
See, that's the thing. He left a message for me.
Really?
Yeah. Strange guy. He said he wanted to talk about where the project was going or something.
Did he say where the project is going?
No. I don't know why he wants to talk to me about it. Kind of funny because I don't really care. No offense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, none taken. Hey, what do you think of Mason?
Well, I just said he's a strange guy. You know, he was always such a brat. So emotional. He'd cry a lot. We'd watch those, what do you call them? The fairy tale movies as kids, and he'd cry. And I was like, it's just a movie. Calm down. And he'd be like, oh, it's so sad. The princess is dead. And I was like, well, no, she's not. And then of course she wouldn't be. And then he'd cry more like, it's so sad. She can't go home now that she's married to the prince. I mean, weird, right? And he would never stay at my house. He hated staying at other people's places. I'd always have to go over there.
Yeah, that's true. He never stayed at my place.
Even by middle school?
Even by high school.
Such a homebody, you know? It makes total sense he'd come all the way back here after college. Me, though, I'm different. You know, sometimes you meet people and you realize they're people you got to toughen against. You know, Mason, he's soft. Nah, not me. I was born tough, born smart. I saw Mason was like, nah, I can read this kid like a book. Not me. Nah, I can't read.
Doesn't surprise me.
Read myself. Surprise myself constantly. Thought I'd be an entrepreneur. No, look at me. I'm in politics. Just went from making money to making waves, went from making bills to writing bills.
So you can write and not read.
I can write and read and, talk. I've got this podcast I think you need to listen to. It's all about taking life by the balls. Okay.
Hey, wish you all the luck with podcasting and politics. We got to get back to making history.
Sure. Yeah, sure. No problem. Oh, you want a QR code that links to the podcast? Did that myself. Took some coding classes. No, I'll give that to Mason when I see him. I know he'll like it.
Sure he will. See you later.
See ya.
Julian exits.
I'm just gonna say it. I think he's annoying.
What does he do in politics?
What do any politicians do?
Certainly has a lot of thoughts on Mason.
Lee's phone dings.
Oh shit, it's about that time. I gotta head back to the shop. Anyone want to ride?
Yeah, I'd take one.
Robin, you coming?
No, I gotta transcribe and stuff.
All right, if you're sure. Don't work too hard.
Yeah, I won't. See y'all.
Lee and Stone exit. Scene 8.
How's it going, dude?
First things first, don't call me dude. Second, what's got you so smug?
I prefer the term proud. Second, I had a great round of interviews today.
Really? I haven't been having much luck.
I talked to my old high school history teacher, and get this. His dad was a teacher. His dad, a teacher. His mom, teachers, a generational thing.
They were all teachers doing the same thing. A whole family?
Well, no, that's a little unrealistic. The grandpa taught in an elementary school.
Right.
But not only that, I talked to the flower lady. You wouldn't know her, but she's the only florist in town. I've known her for a while. She's really sweet. Her family's been in town forever doing the same thing.
That's really cute. I like how cohesive small towns are.
Yes. Like college isn't cohesive. I mean, not like this, but everyone's out doing their own thing. You can't track anything like you can down here. But now I finally get what you meant when you told me history's like a tapestry. Remember that way back when? Like all the threads woven together? Well, that's not at all true for Hilltop, but here, totally. And the best part is now, I finally feel like I'm a part of it, like something bigger than myself.
I'm glad. It's good to hear. I'm struggling with this. I've never felt more.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
What we've been doing down here, it's all coming together, right? We were meant to come here, I've never felt more connected to my major. I think I can really use it to do some good down here. I'm helping people understand their past and making their lives so much better for it. Everyone's learning so much.
Their lives aren't going to be better if we don't learn more about Royal.
Won't you set aside Royal for a second? You're so antsy, dude. What's not clicking? We're recording history, making it. Don't you feel that? It's what you've always wanted to do. At the very least, you've done this by the books. You should be proud of what you've collected.
I know, I'm just frustrated.
Wow, still queen of the understatements.
It's just, Atlas is a fucking weird place to do this.
What do you mean?
There's nothing here. All the restaurants and stores and stuff look like they've been frozen in time since the 60s.
Well, lots of stuff opened in the 80s. I'm sure lots of it is still open. Listen, I know Atlas doesn't make the best first impression, but if you're not willing to play along a little, you're never going to see what makes this place special. There are so many more reasons people have stayed.
I mean, aside from the economic downturn.
There's more here than most people see. It's that roller rink, the bowling alley, that drive-in.
It is a nice drive-in theater.
It is nice. And Atlas is just home to nice people. There's stories here worth telling. The only problem is most people don't give it the time of day. Look at the Flower Lady. A generational shop is rare these days. I am not going to deny what's wrong, but there's still success stories. Why are people still here? They want to be. It's a home for so many, a little slice of heaven. The rolling green hills, the way everybody knows each other, the cute, if a little antiquated buildings, just everything. There's beauty here. Maybe things have gone a little stagnant, but every place swings on the pendulum known as history.
That's really sweet.
I'm sorry. Just get so caught up in all of it sometimes.
Hey, passion's good. Look, I wasn't trying to rain on your parade with that economic downturn stuff. I'm just afraid we're losing sight of what we're doing here.
Well, it's interviews.
I know that. But all the leads with Royal are dead ends. Are we researching events that are too old? I mean, an energy company lit a town on fire and no one in that town seems to care. Don't even get me started on those houses. Have you even been by them?
Where were they again?
9th Street. I drove down there the other day and they look old. Older than anything around here. I'm talking colonial times. Think about it. Those are really historical artifacts and then a power company burned them down. Why isn't anyone upset about that? Everyone's here resigned themselves to the fact that they got screwed over by their main employer and don't seem to want any revenge.
People in Atlas are just content. It's a simple town with simple needs.
Wouldn't one of those needs be jobs?
Maybe all the people who did work there just left and found jobs in their field elsewhere.
But they haven't. Not all of them. Electrical engineers, water treatment. Can't find that jobs like that near here. But they don't want to leave either. Are people so content with simple lives here that they are willing to fight when they've been walked all over? What is it, man? What is it about this town that lulls people to sleep?
Well, for some people, it's just that they can rest easy here.
What if there's no history here?
There is. I know it. I can prove it to you.
You really think that? Really think that there's something to this whole royal thing?
Absolutely. I just think you need to tackle it differently with the interviews. Okay? Find out why people are still in Atlas.
I have, man. I have, and I get it. This is a sweet place, nice people. I want to know about the things I actually came here for. I need to know about this Royal conspiracy. I need to be more specific with that in the interviews. Just gotta ask them, why do you hate Royal?
Well, we don't want to lead them.
Okay then, how did Royal screw you over?
Well,
There's a knock at the door.
I'll get it.
Mason runs over and opens it. Julian enters.
Hey,
Finally caught you.
1 second.
Ready to go when you are.
What are y'all up to?
Discussing the project thing, the historical preservation.
Oh, what about?
I'll tell you after. Got to clear some things up.
I thought you said we wouldn't need any clearance for anything.
We're brushing shoulders with some pretty powerful people here. We got to cover our tracks.
What? Royal, it's obvious there's no one from Royal here anymore or anyone who cares.
I know. Look, it's a lot. I'll tell you later.
But okay. Anyways, Julian,
Yes?
who in Atlas hates Royal?
Well, kind of everyone. A lot of people lost jobs.
Okay, so who would want to pick a fight with Royal?
No one. They're a huge conglomerate. And as the mayor's son and up-and-coming politician, I can't condone some dumb college students getting into a fight with a major corporation.
Don't call me dumb. I swear to God.
Hey, you're a little heated.
Honestly, just take it down a notch. You're starting to sound like that shithead conspiracy couple.
Oh, Jesus.
Who?
If you really want to swing at the hornet's nest, there's the Rutherford family. In their 40s, live down near the bakery. They've always had a bone to pick with Dad or the mayor before him or Royal. They were delighted when they left, said they were poisoning the water, burning down trees, covering it all up.
Holy shit, I can't believe I'm actually considering this.
You could find them in that phone book thing. I think they only have a landline. Go talk to them.
I can't believe you gave me an actual lead.
Hey, Robin, don't do it. They're just hard to talk to. I mean, they say so much. They're nothing like the rest of Atlas.
Hey, I need a change of pace. I know it sounds crazy, but I will take anything at this point.
You'd need to get their permission. Who knows if they're even taking interviews?
I'll call them right now. Ask Stone if she knows anything.
Seriously, dude, don't do it. I'm warning you.
You're warning me. Like, I can't handle this myself. I know they're insane conspiracy theorists, whatever. I've dealt with worse. I'll go with Lee or Stone to make sure I'm good. I can deal with this. I'm not going to ask you to let me do this because I'm going to.
Okay, fine. Whatever. You're not going to find any reliable information, but have fun. We're headed out.
With pleasure.
They exit. Robin stays on stage. After a second, she runs to the back room and grabs a phone book. She takes out her phone, flips through the pages, finds a number, and dials it.
Hi, I'm calling for the Rutherford family. Hi, sorry. No, I'm not with them. No. I'm not. I'm a college student doing a research project about RES's impact on Atlas's economy and environment. Yeah, I was wondering if I could interview you. Great, awesome. Yeah, let me check my as soon as possible. See you then. No. I won't. Okay. See you.
She gathers her things and heads out. End of Act 1. We will now break for a 10-minute intermission. Scene 9. Mason enters in a huff. Lee enters soon behind him.
You really let her interview the Rutherfords?
Dude, I didn't let her, man. Or try to stop her. She can do what she wants. She's just stubborn.
Have you seen her?
Yeah, I saw her last night. She's doing okay. She seemed a bit frazzled.
I'm sure they're real pieces of work.
Everything's fine. She's just hard to read. I mean, I get that this is important to her or whatever, but seriously, this happens to actual researchers all the time. Adjust your theories and move on. The fun in research is figuring out how wrong you were and starting over.
I don't know, man. Look, I know this is important to her. Just let her work as she needs to.
But she's gonna work herself to the bone for nothing.
What? You don't think there's something here?
What?
Do you not think there's something to this whole RAS thing?
No. Of course there is. It's just, there's more to Atlas than the power company, and I think we need to move on from that.
Okay, so let's go over what there is in Atlas besides the royal conspiracy.
Perfect. See,
I can start, actually. Yeah. Atlas is home to exclusively, well, can we say backwards people?
That's reductive.
There's also a number of wonderfully unique stores like, chains you can find all over the country.
And a crucial number of locally owned stores.
A number that's shrinking every day. Why, you may ask? Well, all the customers are leaving. Why? All the jobs are leaving Atlas for the big cities. But why? Oh, there's no one here to buy anything or work
Okay, we get it. Atlas is in a rough patch.
Atlas is not in a rough patch. Atlas is a rough patch. It's this thing eating itself alive so it can keep living.
You hate Atlas so much, you won't even try to see the good parts of it.
There are none. Cut and dry. This is the place people go to so they can spend their whole lives plotting how to get out of it.
You really think that?
I've been doing that.
And look how much you have to show for it. You haven't done anything with your life.
Come on, man. That's a low blow.
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I know what's going on. I know your mom and everything. I didn't mean anything by it. Honest.
Well, what were you trying to say?
You can find ways. Get by. Start moving on.
You can't move on from what's still going on, man. Moss still needs help.
I know. I just don't want you to give up on yourself.
I'm not. I just got to take care of her.
And you're obviously frustrated.
Oh, what is with you, man? You're such a guidance counselor. You try and get under everyone's skin, figure out what makes them tick, but then you're like a fucked up guidance counselor. You get all mad when things don't go the way you want them to.
Don't psychoanalyze me.
I'm trying to explain that you're doing that to us. You're not listening to us. You keep saying the same shit, deflecting with this royal thing. Man, just tell me, is there something to it or not?
Well, of course, I think you could write something.
Let's put it another way. Is there something you know that we don't? Because we've heard all about you being buddy-buddy with Julian.
Look, I'm not trying to deflect, man. I just want to ask you, how are you?
Oh, fuck, man. Fuck, I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at you. It sucks, dude. Everyone's gone. There might be good people in Atlas or whatever, but they're not my people. I don't know them. I got Mom. But it's tough, man. Fuck. Fuck. Man.
Hey, let's get out of here. Go for a drive, clear your head. Get some good food. See the sights.
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry, man. I just, I don't know.
okay. I'll give you some space.
Yeah. Okay, man.
Mason exits. Lee slouches down into a chair. Scene 10. Lee's alone. Robin bursts in.
I am at my fucking wit's end.
Same.
Those Rutherfords, so not so. Ugh!
Guessing no good leads?
No good information, which pissed me off. At least I felt like I was talking to real people.
Really?
Yes, right? Like, man, they got heated about this RES thing pretty quickly. Like, all right, I can work with this. At least they haven't just given up. Man, they really do believe in all those off-the-wall conspiracy theories.
Yeah. So many.
So many? Hey, are you doing all right?
What?
You seem upset.
Yeah, I just tired,
Okay. If something's up, you can talk to me.
Thanks.
No problem. Ugh, man, I just do not get it.
What?
I do not get what Mason sees here. He keeps talking about the people. The people. I do not get it. These people. What do they want if not to just get out of here because they feel so stuck? No one likes Atlas for being Atlas.
I mean, Mason's not wrong. These people have stories worth telling, but they're not feel-good positive stories like he wants. People are either sad or ignoring how bad Atlas really is, and neither can do anything about it. It's like we're drowning. And you know what sucks about it? Some can get out. All of my friends are gone because they realize there's more to the world than a shitty rundown town, except fucking Mason.
I had no idea you felt this bad about it.
Nah, it's okay. I mean, it's not, but I appreciate you.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, shoot.
You don't have to answer if you're uncomfortable.
Don't ask my permission, just ask.
Okay. Why have you never left?
Good question. Oh boy, okay, so we came down here from Iowa because my dad worked in textiles. It was a good job, but didn't last long. The textile plant shut down only a couple years after we came. In that time, Mom opened up her own diner. It was like a dream of hers for a really long time. But she and Dad started arguing over it, and that got more and more intense. So long story short, Dad up and left. So, now we're stuck with his diner. It pays the bills well enough. It's not a life of luxury, but Mom loves doing it. But right before I started senior year of high school, Mom started losing her memory. It got too hard for her to do it on her own. So I picked up more shifts.
I'm sorry, that's an incredibly difficult position.
It is. It sucks. I mean, Mom loves me. She knows I'm lonely and a little lost. She pushed me to come here. I wanted to see Mason again so badly, but I was afraid of being away from the store for too long. She told me to be there mornings and evenings, and I agreed. after a lot of back and forth.
That's incredibly kind of her.
I love her, you know? It's a tough situation, but we're making it work. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why are you so dead set on this project anyways?
If I can find a position worth arguing for here, something more than just the people are nice, then I could propose this as a sort of a larger research project or even a thesis.
I mean, this is a research project. Kind of hard to propose something that's already done, right?
Right. Well, see, I'm in a bit of a unique position. Most of the deadlines for a lot of these grants have passed, but I have an incredibly gracious advisor who let me apply. She just wants me to have some certifiable research on hand to show that I've been working this time. Same for the thesis.
Oh, how important are those to you?
I really need the grant money. Really. My parents, I was pretty harsh on them. I'm so grateful for them. They were always working double shifts to pay bills. It meant less time with me, but it was all for me. Still gotta keep up those good grades to stay in college and prove I'm worth something, I guess. Anyways, changing course, have you thought about going back to school?
Oh, God, I hated school. Plus, I could never afford somewhere like Hilltop.
Hey, you don't have to go to Hilltop to learn good things and get back on your feet. Go to a community college, take some art classes.
What do you go to college for?
A whole bunch of majors, man. Music theory, physical therapy, calculus.
No. Why do you go to school?
Me?
Yeah, you try hard.
Hey, you can't say. Okay, that's not wrong.
Sorry, I don't mean to be snippy.
Well, history has always been sort of my thing. I mean, math, science, I always needed help with big pictures, big numbers kind of stuff, but my parents were too busy to help. English was easy, but way too pretentious. You never knew what a novel was trying to say.
Like, they're too open-ended.
Yeah, any novel can mean anything to anyone. What's the green light at the end of the dock symbolize? I don't know. Maybe it's just a nice decoration. But history just made sense. It was all set in stone. The facts are all there.
How's that saying go, though? History is decided by the winners?
I mean, sure, you gotta account for the bias of the person recording the history or the country that commissioned the account of their events. That's all fascinating, and I love getting the chance to dig deep. It's part of why I'm pursuing it as a college student. The other reason is, well, I needed it as a kid. They tell you the dates you need to know, the figures, the names, and it all clicks. Made me feel like I was part of something bigger.
Guess that's comforting.
Remember when we were like supposed to be transcribing shit?
Totally did not interview anyone today or set one up.
You know what? Let's roll with it. Doing nothing today.
Agreed. I wish I was Stone.
You want to be a car mechanic?
Okay, not like literally, but she's, done. She's got it all figured out.
You need something to figure out?
Don't you?
Suddenly, Stone enters.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
Haley. Yo, Rob. How you feeling? You weren't great last night after your interview.
Let's not get into it.
What's up? What's eating y'all?
Frustrated. Project is going nowhere fast. Haven't really made any new discoveries, aside from y'all, of course.
Frustrated with family, jobs, being stuck in a shitty nowhere town. Mason.
Bugging y'all that badly, huh?
Never feels like he's actually listening to us,
Always waiting for his chance to talk because he thinks he knows exactly what we need to hear. I'm sorry, I just don't get what he sees here with all this nothing. He's incredibly annoyingly nostalgic.
He's like blind or stupid or both.
I think y'all both have a lot on your plate, and just back talking him like this ain't gonna help much. Maybe you should bring this up with him.
We'll bring it right to him
Well, don't go overboard.
As
Just
soon as he's here, there's a knock at the door. Scene 11. Mason and Julian enter.
Hey,
hey.
I know there's been a lot on our minds, but believe me,
Can you listen to me for a second?
I have something that'll make it all worthwhile.
Unless it's a transcript of an interview with the CEO of Royal, I doubt it's going to be much.
Just listen.
Listen to me.
Hey, let's make a deal. We come together, have some fun, share some stuff, huh? You're gonna do this like a business deal. She goes, see what she's bringing to the table, then you lay down your deal. Take your time.
taking turns. That's not a bad idea, but let's set some things straight.
You've been really, really unresponsive lately. You're just not paying attention to us. I've been asking you to pull your weight with these interviews, and I'm glad you're interviewing old friends, but we need some real info here. We have basically no more info than we did at the start of this. I know it's not as important for you as it is to me, but you know how important it is for me. Please just respect that man. We studied together for years. You know, I need this.
I know. I just think we should be considering all our options.
Lee, do you want to add anything?
No.
Hey,
Nah. Go on with what you were saying.
okay. I'm sorry I haven't been more attuned to what y'all need. I'm trying. In fact, I've been working on something I think y'all are going to be really happy with. Now, the RES thing is still important.
It's the only important thing, Mason.
I know. It's top of the list.
No, it's the only thing on the list.
I think you're not pursuing enough avenues. Look, we need to keep our options open in case it doesn't pan out.
If it doesn't pan out, I need to find something new.
Exactly. That's why
No, Mason, I mean, I'll need to leave. I don't want to do anything else here if it's not getting to the bottom of this.
That's reductive and not at all scholarly.
Since when do you give care about scholarly behavior? You've been strolling down memory lane this whole time while I'm trying to do actual investigative work.
Just listen to me. I listened to you, so
You did it. You just...
Mason, stop pretending like you're doing what we want and start actually acting like an adult.
promise this will make you happy.
I already told you what will make me happy.
You have no idea what'll make us happy because you never even listened.
And different, and you need to hear me out here.
Move on and find something
Jesus,
else.
just let the guy build his museum.
What?
Mason wants to build a museum.
Oh, what? Here?
Thank you, Julian. He's right, but there's more to it than that. Listen, guys, I know we're frustrated with Royal, but honestly, these 3 weeks have been some of the best of my life. I've learned so much about the people living here, why they want to be here, what they love about it. Focusing on all the negatives about how people have been screwed over, it's not helping. Right? We should focus on celebrating what people love. And we have done more oral history interviews of this place than anyone else ever has. Ever. Let's turn that research into a museum where we can preserve these stories and share them with the rest of the world. And where people can escape from the infrastructure and the economy and whatever and just focus on what makes Atlas special. and help everyone get through the rough patch. So, what do y'all think?
So you want to make like a walk-in scrapbook?
That's a great way of putting it.
Man, that's a little. Ain't the right time for it.
What do people want to celebrate? Literally, what do people want to celebrate about Atlas right now? We have nothing.
We would add new jobs.
A handful, at best. What would people learn? Oh, the flower lady got the shop from her mom and her mom. What is there to see anyways? This place doesn't exactly have historical artifacts.
This isn't grant-worthy, man. It's a lovely love letter to your hometown, but it won't help me unless we can factor in Royal.
Oh, shut up about RES. They'd sue this town to hell if they learned we were trying to expose them.
So there is something they're trying to hide with the force and the house and
What? No, there isn't. There's certain classified information about boring legal jargon, but we know everything there is to know about their operations in Atlas.
the fire.
Yes. In October of 1912, RES overcharged a power grid, which caused a small fire on Ninth Street that moved over to the woods. A small patch of trees burnt down.
That's big.
No, some trees burnt down. They grew back like trees do.
And the houses?
The ones that look like they're from the colonial era. In 1951, a dude named Mark Stewart Joseph burnt down 3 houses he owned, claimed the insurance and rebuilt them as colonial era houses, claimed they were lost and hadn't been tampered with since the 1700s. Completely insane. He served as mayor for 6 months.
Wait, how do you know all this?
We
Big deal
Did
for
some-
RES, the first one. They had a ton of safety seminars about how to avoid another overload, wrote up some non-disclosure agreements with the mayor's office. They were classified for a while, but published once they turned 100 years old in 2012, then sent to the library. I still don't get why Mason gave them to me instead of y'all.
God damn it, Julian.
What? You're the one trying to keep information from them. Don't pin this on me.
You knew the whole time?
No, of course not.
Yeah, when did you find out?
Soon after we started. David Rayburn.
Ugh.
I asked him about the 1912 fire. He told me all about it. Then I went digging through the documents we got from the library, and well,
So you knew on like the second day of doing this?
I wanted to tell y'all.
So why didn't you?
I thought.
Why the
that-
hell not?
I thought that you'd change your minds
Ugh.
in doing the research, or in building the museum.
Yeah, and how'd you get that great idea?
I had the idea after the first night. Later, after I got the papers, I started talking to Julian about a way to bring people back to town.
Oh, Jesus, you just wanted to make a tourist trap.
No, of course not.
Oh, you just wanted to make money.
Fucking listen to me. This museum can be a good place to lift spirits in Atlas. Not just among ourselves, but the whole country.
There is nothing here worth displaying.
You'll never see what you don't want to.
Guys, fucking shut up for a second.
He's with Robin.
You knew. You knew. I needed this, man. I can't get grant funding with this. I can't go to postgrad with this. I don't know if I can even keep going through school with this. I needed this, man. I trusted you. You put us through this game to prove to why.
don't. You know that's not.
You tricked us to prove Atlas is special, to keep us here.
I thought you'd get it. I thought you'd know. This place, it's really special to me. God. Oh God.
You knew.
Robin exits. Mason starts to go after her. Julian stops him.
Whoa, whoa. You got to know when to call it. Give her some space.
Stone and Lee exit, following after her. Scene 12. Early morning back at the base, but everything is wrong. Everything is left the way it was after yesterday. Chairs askew, papers strewn about. Lee is on stage alone, sulking. Stone enters.
Hey. Look at you brooding over here.
I'm not brooding. I'm pissed off.
Okay, same thing.
I should have seen it coming. Try and be a good friend. Try and put myself out there. Yeah. No, this is what I get.
You were doing what you thought was right. Don't.
That's the fucking problem. I'm never gonna know what's right.
Listen, you're beating yourself up. You should go home, chill for a bit.
Can't. Tried to. Just sat in my room, boiling in anger. Thought maybe talking to y'all would calm me down.
Well, maybe Robin.
Suddenly the door slams. Robin enters.
Ah!
All right. Buck boxes. Come on, Lee. Sorry. Thought we should let some anger out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean those up.
Oh, so you're gonna help out now.
What?
You're such a heavy hitter with interviews, putting in so much work.
I did the best I could for someone who's never studied this before. What's your excuse?
My excuse is that I was surrounded by people who didn't actually want to work.
I wanted to work. I had no idea what I was doing. Oh, and who was my teacher again?
You didn't actually listen to me.
You didn't help me the way I needed.
I couldn't help you if you would have put in the work. Maybe pick up the book once in a while.
You saw how confused I was and used it as an excuse to flaunt how smart you are. And I did put in the work, and what the hell? What book did I need to read? What are you talking about?
Robin, are you talking about Lee or are you talking about Mason?
Right. Hey, I get you. I was caught up.
You
in
couldn't
everything.
get me. You couldn't understand how important this was for me.
If you weren't so fucking defensive, this would be a lot easier.
What were you saying?
What Mason did. I should have seen it coming. I should have known. And I should have told you.
Yeah, you should have.
I'm fucking not gonna deal with this.
Starts storming off towards the door.
Wait.
I don't have to take this. Should have never been a part of this from the start. Least of all, not with a stuck-up, short-sighted narcissist like you.
He storms off, slams the door.
Good going, kid.
Don't kid me.
You're acting like one.
Have you even stopped for a second to consider what's going on with me right now?
Are you listening to yourself? Come on, man. I was the one looking out for you when it happened. You need to stop talking. Think about yourself. Don't get mad at Lee. Don't get mad at me. We're not the ones responsible for this. We were duped, just like you.
But look where.
I get it. I get what you're going to say. You're betting a lot on this project, and you failed. Well, you're tricked into failing. Now you got to start from scratch.
I can't. There's no time.
Bullshit. There's always time.
There's more time for you. You've got all the time in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet this sounds rich coming from me. Been there before.
With this, I'd get funding for grad school, go be a TA, do my PhD on American Studies, be a professor at Yale. I like the cold better than down here or Florida. Or I'd use this on an Albright application, go study abroad, make the grad school apps that much more impressive. I could.
Never seen you like this before. Is this just about the project or Mason?
Mason, I almost forgot about him.
You did.
I was always the smart one, the one that actually tried between the two of us. Why didn't I see this coming? This fraud! It was all Nat. Draw me back here and get me sucked into his vortex. When Lee said he should have seen this coming, he was talking about me.
And maybe when you were talking about Lee, you were really talking about Mason.
I know what I'm talking about. I know what this is.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
She gets up to leave.
Stone, don't go.
You gotta work things out on your own, man. Trying to help you, but you're just being an ass.
Stone, please,
I know. I know that you've been knocked on your ass. You're not even at square one. You're basically, well, you ain't got much. But don't take this out on us. Talk to me when you've cooled down.
Joan leaves. Robin is alone on stage. Her phone dings. It's a text from Lee. It reads,
Heads up. Mason just texted me that he's on his way over. Don't know if he texted you.
fuck!
Scene 13. Still just Robin on stage. She's sitting alone at the table. Some of the papers have been cleared up. After a moment, the door opens. Mason enters.
I am so sorry. I shouldn't have gone about this the way I did. If I had known sooner, if I had the chance to think it through. This isn't what either of us wanted.
What did you want?
The chance to see Atlas the way I know it is.
What did I have to do with that?
You needed a project. I had one. When it failed, I went on to the next, and I should have told you what I was doing. That I had done that.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was important to you. I knew this whole process was already weird for you.
Weird?
Well, yeah, that passion you had for your presentation on Victorian era customs, that drive to understand every perspective on the Bolshevik Revolution, studying like your life depended on it. That wasn't here. In the interviews or the research.
That wasn't here only because of the sun you pulled, because of how you lied to me, to Lee, to Stone, fuck, even to Julian. Fuck you!
I'm sorry.
Fuck you!
I'm so sorry.
I was trying so hard. I was doing everything I could. You were undermining me at every step of the way.
That's not true. You got great information.
Oh, yeah, for your project, your stupid museum, not mine. You just don't get it. You care about Atlas so much. What about Lee, huh? Stone, they're the ones who actually stayed in Atlas when you left. Did you think about how they would feel about this?
Stone doesn't see this place like I do. She's got family and a job and all that. The place doesn't really matter.
She's lived here all her life, just like you. Wouldn't she love to build a museum?
She likes Atlas. She doesn't see it like I do.
How do you?
And Lee doesn't get it.
He's the only one who gets it.
Lee's an idiot.
Nice, real nice. Good job being a friend.
Lee doesn't know how lucky he is.
What? How can you say that? His family, all his friends are gone. You haven't even talked to him for like a year before coming back. Why?
I wanted to. Things got in the way.
Like what? Mooching off of me? Blowing off class?
I don't know. I got scared. Okay?
Scared?
Yes. Yes. I know. College. Isn't it overwhelming? The pace, the decisions we got to make, the amount of people, things to study. It's hard enough to make friends. I got to figure out what I want to study for the rest of my life. And I got to figure out how to make that a career. Doesn't that scare you, man? It's hard. It's lonely. No one's the same. No one ever really, truly understands one another. There's always a piece missing. And there's always something wrong. No one knows how scared I was. Damn. They don't know how much this place means to me. Only I know that. And I can control that. I thought my memories, I thought that if I could turn that into something. I couldn't figure out college.
You think there's still time?
No. No, not at all. We had to have known what we liked when we got there. And stuck with it throughout, right? Right? You don't know? Not even with history?
No, I just
See, it's overwhelming. It's over the top what they ask of us. We're done for, man.
I'm not done for.
Oh, stop kidding yourself. At least I know my limits.
What's that supposed to mean?
I warned you. You worked yourself to the bone.
You never worked.
Now you hate history.
I've wanted to do this my whole life.
Well, now you're doing it. You've done it. What now?
I'm going to keep doing it.
You sure?
Absolutely.
You're only hurting yourself.
Listen to yourself, man. You've given up on yourself and you think I'm hurting myself?
I just want you to know what's going on in your own head.
Mason, don't do this.
I was so scared, man. I couldn't figure it out. I worried I had nothing. But being back here, reading those files, talking to these people, and getting the bigger picture of Atlas's history, I realized Atlas is all there ever was. I'm meant to help this place. Gotta give back to the universe what it's given to me.
You think this is all you have left?
What do you have, huh?
Does this justify what you did to me. You broke my trust. Use my friendship to figure your own shit out. At least two for that matter. Please, tell me. Please tell me none of this justifies it.
When I drive down that road that leads to my old home, in the evening when the sun's hitting just right and everything's cloaked in that orange light, I can't tell you how hard my heart breaks for it. You just can't recapture that anywhere else. Maybe I am puppeteering old happy memories. Maybe I'm chasing something long gone by, but I don't know what else there is. And the thought that the kids here won't grow up with that, it's terrifying. You need direction. I think life has led you here for a reason. It did for me.
Robin gets her stuff together and starts to head out. Scene 14. Robin is outside the building. She has one look inside, then turns around and runs straight into Lee.
Shit. Sorry, man. I didn't see you.
Oh, you're good. Are you good?
Yeah. I had to get out of there for a little bit.
Lee, I'm so sorry.
No, man, I started shit.
No, I should have been listening to you and not just projecting my hang-ups with Mason onto you.
And I shouldn't have been so sulky and brooding and helped you work things out. We're both fuck-ups. No need to harp on it too much.
Fuck-ups that are getting better?
Yeah, I'd say so. So, you talked to him?
Yeah, it's all that's needed to be said has been said. I think.
Not a bad place to be.
I guess. What about you? How are you about all of it?
I don't know. You know, I used to think Mason was at Hilltop to spread his wings.
You thought about him while he was there?
Not like there's much else to do down here. Not like he was talking to me. I thought he'd be doing something great. Then he came back and I thought, okay, maybe nothing's changed. But now he's never going to be the same person I thought he was.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry. He disappointed me, but he hurt you.
Yeah, I know.
What are you going to do next?
Head home?
What? That's like a 12-hour drive.
I know. It's better than staying up here. Nothing left to do.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I already got my stuff packed up in the car. Just start driving after this. Unless you got any good ideas for funding? Or a thesis?
Oh, sorry, I used up all my good ones a few days ago.
Damn.
No? Then what are you going to do next? Okay. Bad question. What do you want to do next?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, come on. Where's that history nerd searching frantically for an answer from a few days ago?
I don't think she's here anymore, man.
Whoa. You good?
Mason said some things.
Don't let him get to you.
I've been thinking some things, honestly. What if this whole history thing isn't for me? The project was tough, boring, and it wasn't just Atlas. This is my first time in the field, and I don't know.
Well, that's kind of freeing.
I guess. Boundless, terrifying freedom. Are you gonna be okay? Staying up here?
I think so. I had an epiphany of my own on my little walk.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go back to school.
No fucking way, really? That's so exciting.
Yeah, Alistair, place like 30 minutes from here. It's got a community college.
Yeah, I think I've seen those billboards. That's gonna be such a great fit for you.
I think it's time. I hated school, but if I ever want to get out of here with my budget, I gotta get smart.
You know what you're gonna study?
Found their courses online. They got stuff in audio editing, public speaking. You know, maybe a good place to start.
You and I are in the same place. Square one. Well, congrats on the epiphany. You gonna manage with your mom?
It'll be tough. We'll pull through, though.
I know you will.
You will, too.
Think so?
Certain of it. I'm gonna have to go in there to get my stuff.
He's still in there.
Yeah, I know.
So, I guess that's it then. Time to figure out what comes next.
Well, whatever it is, it'll be great.
They hug goodbye. Lee enters the building. Robin exits. Play ends.
Thank y'all so much for coming. I don't want to wave in awkward silence. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want your homes to be us silently waving. So I'm gonna say thank you in Venmo Lab. Don't forget. It's in the chat. It's at the top. You can't miss it. I know you've seen it. Venmo Lab. Do it. I know you've seen it. You want to. I know you want to. Oh yeah, you want to so bad. You want a Venmo Lab? Yeah. Well, the link it's up in the or Venmo's up in the top of the chat. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, what he said. I think they might have muted the stream, but yeah, thanks for coming if you can hear us.